Hello everyone, and welcome back to the shop. Today I want to show you something that many people find a little unusual, and some might even call it hoarding. But in my mind, it's actually one of the smartest ways I've found to build projects at a very low cost. What you're looking at here is a collection of secondhand construction materials and fasteners that I've purchased over the years. These materials come through a connection I have with someone at Habitat for Humanity. When construction projects finish or surplus materials are donated, these items sometimes become available in bulk. Now here's the interesting part. Most of the time I'm able to buy these materials for less than 25% of their actual retail value. Sometimes even less than that. That means if there's $1,000 worth of materials in a load, I might only pay $200 or so for it. But there's a catch. When a load becomes available, it usually comes all at once. And sometimes there are things in that load that I really want and other things I might not necessarily need right away. So I have to make a decision. Do I buy the whole load or just part of it? Most of the time I only take what I have room to store. Storage space becomes the limiting factor. And that brings us to where we are today. All of these materials are stored inside a 40-foot shipping container attached to my shop. Over time it has slowly filled up with shelves of lumber, trim pieces, tile, fasteners, and all kinds of building supplies. Now some people might look at this and say, James, you're becoming a hoarder. And I understand why they might think that. But there's a little bit of family history behind why I do things this way. I was raised by parents who lived through the Great Depression. That experience shaped how they viewed resources. They believed that if something still had value, you didn't throw it away, you found a way to use it. They saved things, they repaired things, and they made things last. And growing up around that mindset had an impact on me. And in many ways, I find myself following in their footsteps. The difference is that today, these saved materials serve as the starting point for a new project. When I walk into this container and look at these shelves, I don't just see stacks of materials. I see possibilities, a future workbench, shelving for the shop, repairs around the property, or sometimes a completely unique project that I hadn't even thought about yet. Because when the materials are already here and they were purchased at a fraction of the cost, it becomes much easier to experiment and build. Another benefit is flexibility. If I wake up one morning and decide I want to build something, chances are pretty good that the materials I need are already sitting right here in the container. No trip to the store, no full retail price. Just walk out to the container, grab what I need, and get to work. And over time, those savings really add up. So while some people collect tools, others collect cars, and some collect antiques, I guess you could say I collect opportunities to build, and for me that's half the fun. Thanks for taking a look inside the container today. I hope you enjoyed seeing how these secondhand materials turn into future projects here at the shop. And if you like videos about building, equipment, and practical ways to get things done, make sure to subscribe. There are plenty more projects coming soon.